Max Lyon stops the momentum for Penn State for now. We move to 197, and like I said, a ranked matchup for Purdue. Number 12, Christian Brunner, the junior from East Dundee, Illinois, 14-5, taking on number 1, Bo Nickal of Penn State, the senior, 15-0 from Allen, Texas.
Two-time defending national champion at 184 pounds. Nickal goes up his senior year to 197. Low single there on Brunner.
Going for the trip. He gets Brunner down to the mat and gets the 2 points before they go near the out-of-bounds line. Brunner trying to break the hands and run out here. He's able to twist and turn, still giving Nickal the advantage at the moment as he goes for another trip. Brunner doing a good job sidestepping it and finally gets out. So a hang with him there for Christian Brunner, and he gets the 1 point for the escape.
That was a really nice job by Brunner. They could have very easily gone out of bounds, and then he'd have been back on bottom. He fought to stay in and to get away, and he got both. Nickal undefeated. 10 falls on the year as he's in again on a low single.
Going for another trip. Once again, he gets Brunner down to the mat, gets behind, and gets the 2 points on the takedown. So it's now 4-1 in favor of Bo Nickal here in the first period. Brunner gets the 1 point escape, and back and forth we go, 2 for 1 in favor of Nickal.
Nickal's last time out, an 8-6 win over Eric Schultz of Nebraska. Bo Bresky fell 14-4 in the duel against Wisconsin. Getting pushed a little bit more in conference action than he did in the non-conference. Not that he wasn't challenged. Bo Nickal pinned his way through the Southern Scuffle. No small feat that.
Brunner on the other side, 3-1 in the Big Ten.
And winner of 4 straight.
Nickal with that single leg once again goes for the trip. You can tell he's got that move down pat as well. He gets another 2 points on the takedown before they go sprawling near out of bounds. Just a couple toes in for each wrestler at the moment. And now they are out of play, so they'll head back to center with Christian Brunner on bottom, down in the match, 6-2. It's been an impressive display of single leg takedowns for Bo Nickal so far.
It has. He looks he's sucking air a little bit here. I'm kind of surprised to see that. As Brunner jogged his way back to the center. He will look to break the hand to get his third escape.
He's gotten to his feet, he's gotten twisted out, and he gets his 1 point for the escape. So 3 takedowns Nickal, 3 escapes Brunner, 6-3 in favor of Bo.
Brunner took part in Freestyle World Team Championships last November as representative for Team USA. Missed a little bit of action, a couple weeks of action, but that's a sacrifice you definitely make.
Absolutely. It was a good opportunity for him to represent his country and get a lot of really good matches over there, and then you kind of saw him come back and kind of take a little time to get back out of the freestyle into college wrestling, which is a little different. But he's back in good form here and poised to make a good run here towards the end of the season as he'll start bottom here in the second period down 8-3.
Nickal got a late takedown at the end of the first. He's got 4 takedowns. He's just now surpassing a minute riding time.
Brunner trying his best to get to his base. Stay with us after the conclusion of this match. We have the heavyweights coming up next. Our final match of the night. It's Jacob Avon of Purdue against Anthony Kazar of Penn State.
Power half here from Nickal, trying to get some back points. Good job building his base up for Brunner there, and he will get the escape. 8-4.
Brunner's done a good job getting out when he's been down. Let's see if he can get maybe a little offense put together here now at neutral. It's been all Bo Nickal as they've been standing straight up. Brunner kind of goes for that right leg. Nickal steps back and off of it.
Nickal's long, a little bit long for a 197-pounder. He weighed in at 196.7, so he's definitely every bit of a 197-pounder, but kind of lanky, doesn't look quite as thick as Christian Brunner does.
It's amazing how these wrestlers can do that, where they get themselves as close to that weight number as physically possible to try to gain any little bit of advantage. It's a whole 2-day, 3-day event where you're checking yourself, eating, not eating, cutting, not cutting. It's some people call it a different lifestyle, the way they go about it.
Absolutely is. They know the sacrifice they're making is for a short time, and they can only be this elite for a very specific amount of time in their lives. So they do what they have to do. If you've ever been in the hotel room, or in the hotel with the team the night before a meet, it's a heck of a sight.
Nickal with another takedown here. He's up 10-4 in the second period. As the second period comes close to a close, it'll be important for Brunner here in the third to try to stay within, not giving up any bonus points, and trying to keep the match kind of close, as he was almost able there to escape out before the buzzer, but was unable to do it.
At the end of the first and at the end of the second, Nickal able to get takedowns, Brunner unable to escape from. So he's run up a 6-point advantage here.
So Brunner now gets to start on top. His first time on top this evening. Nickal does a good job getting Brunner's momentum up high and stands up and is able to get out rather easily to take an 11-4 lead.
You see, you can see Nickal does not lack for strength. He just slammed Christian Brunner's head down like a rag doll. Now Brunner looks for the hip toss. Nickal slips it.
Nickal now with a good hold of that left ankle of Brunner, but he's unable to get his arm out, and Christian does a good job flipping his hips and getting back up to avoid the takedown for the moment.
Yeah, Brunner did a nice job. He had a blocked off there. We'll try a high crotch here. Now Nickal gets the ankle, and he's got a potential turn here if he can get control. No control given yet. There it is, 2 for Nickal.
There's one thing you can count on with Christian Brunner. He's not going to give up. We've seen him try a couple different moves now here in the third period to try to get some offense, but it's working against him here as Nickal was close here to getting the tilt, as the referee has to stop for a potentially dangerous situation, as Christian Brunner's knee was put in a very awkward position as Nickal was getting close to the tilt.
He was about to get back points, and he'll get a caution here for his cover. And I know the officials are trying to protect the wrestlers. I can see Penn State being a little bit salty about that call. That was a pretty quick whistle on a potentially dangerous hold, and definitely cost their guy. Well, could cost him a tech fall here.
Absolutely, as Brunner gets the point for escape. So we'll look to see a little different styles here, as Bo Nickal's now going to really try to go on the offense here to get the extra point. So he gets the 2 points on the takedown. 15-5 now with 2 minutes and 12 seconds of riding time. So he's got that point locked up as well if this thing goes the distance.
Brunner gets another escape. Christian Brunner's a takedown away from. Nope, bad math. It'd still be a major.
It's better to you than me when it comes to the math, I'm telling you, Corey. Now 10 seconds remaining, and our second to final match of the night, as we have a break.
And contact to the face from Brunner there, a headbutt. Nickal threw a look at the official, and then the whistle came. It was a good call.
Yeah, just one that Nickal was wondering where the whistle was for a second there, and he's going to get the win. Add the point of riding time. It's a 17-6 major decision for Bo Nickal, as he moves to 16-0 on the year. Brunner falls to 14-6 as we move to 285. Our